Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Sunday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 powerful decks for this reading today. We're going to connect with this beautiful, the Prophet Oracle. I'm also going to bring in the Runi Oracle, and I'm going to bring in the amazing tarot deck, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I know so many of you love this film. It's a Tim Burton film. It's amazing. So we're going to bring in these 3 decks to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey, and I'm going to bring you in a channeled message about releasing, about the toes and the teeth. If you're going through anything with your toes or with your teeth right now, why? I'm going to connect with the reasons why. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. Okay, let's shuffle the cards first of all then. So what's the energy, please, angels, around you? What's the message coming through for you today? What's the message or the guidance that the angels have for you? 1 card. What's the message or the angel guidance for your person? What's the angel guidance for your person today? What's going on with them today? Went back in. I'm going to get a clear card. There we go. Flew out. And what's the energy around the journey itself today? Flew out. I love these cards, the back of the cards with this hand. Look at this. This is powerful because your hand is upright and outreach, so you're allowing. You're pulling in energy, you're connecting with the angels, the universe, and it's got this gorgeous eye in there as well, which is reminding you that your third eye is open, that you are a spiritual being having this human experience, that you are psychic, and also that your hands have healing power because it's like your hands have eyes because your hands have energy. So I feel this is you allowing. So what I'm actually doing behind the camera is pulling the energy to me. You're pulling things to you. You're not forcing anything. You're not making things happen. You are allowing. And look what your person is doing. They are reaching out to you. The hand is facing towards you. Their eye is opening to you. They are seeing you. So I'm seeing this again as a huge sign here of you allowing things to flow and them taking the step forward. So this is very much like them stepping forward, you stepping back. And the energy is the same for the journey here. So a lot of power flowing in with those messages straight away. So let's shuffle the Rumi cards. What's the message for you today? What's the guidance for you today? Flying out. What's the guidance for them today? What's the guidance coming through for them today? I'm really getting energy today about slowing down. Slowing down. What's the energy around the journey? We've got 1 card. Slow down today. Take your time. We're preparing for a new week. There's no need to rush. This is a great day to think and process. So this is the energy with the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. What's the message for you today? And what are you dealing with? What energy are you in today? What's going on today? There's been a lot of passion and fire over the weekend as well, over the last few days. So what's happening today with your person? A few cards jumped out. What's the energy around the journey today? What's the energy coming through for the journey today? What do we need to know? 1 card. Wow. So we're going to start with the energy around you. But before I do, let's talk about the teeth and the toes. You might be thinking, what? Well, first of all, you may be having teeth issues or problems with your teeth. It may just be like a general aching of the gums, or you may be having teeth issues. Maybe your gums have been bleeding, or you're just having a little bit of sensitivity in your teeth. I'm not saying you've got to go to the dentist. Some of you may have to do that, but generally just feeling like something's going on in my mouth and I'm not sure why. And then a couple of days go by and it's gone. The sensation's gone. Why? Or you go to the dentist, they give you a checkup, there's nothing physically wrong with you. It's connected with decisions. And right now there's a lot of decisions being made within your connection and within your own life and within theirs. Decisions about the future, how to be together, other things that need to happen. This could be with work or finances or even with the physical self. Decisions are being made. There are decisions to be made. That's why the teeth and gums can get affected. The worse the problem is, so that means the worse the pain or the worse the sensation, if you're finding it's kind of hurting you or there's a problem, it's because there's back and forth energy taking place. So the worse the problem is, the more back and forth energy is taking place. What that means is your person may be back and forth in their mind about the decision they need to make. Not because they don't want to make the decision, but because they're scared or there's fear or there's something holding them back, or something they're questioning or thinking about in their physical world. This could even be yourself. Maybe you're thinking, I really want to leave my job, but I've got to pay the bills. Christmas is coming, but I really want to leave my job. It's not serving me. You're back and forth, and it's causing problems in the mouth. When a decision is made and finalised, that means once the decision is created in the mind, and then it starts to be followed through on in the physical world, the symptoms will settle down. They'll begin to heal. And if you're not connecting with a decision you need to make in your own life, this is definitely connected with your person. This is why you're experiencing this. The back and forth energy. Maybe they're thinking about reaching out to you and they write a message out on the phone and then they delete it. Or they go to press send and then they panic and they put the phone down instead. That's back and forth energy. So it's not just about decisions in their life with karmic people or, big decisions. This is also about little decisions too. The small things. So once they finalise things in their life and when they finally reach out, the symptoms in the mouth will settle down. You could also be going through other things around the mouth. So maybe you've had dry lips or you felt pressure on the lips. That's definitely about the need to kiss and connect and communicate. Or if you've had anything else going on, like maybe you've had a cold sore, or you've had some dry skin on your lip and it's bleeding, or there's anything like that going on, that can be connected with bitter thoughts. The need to forgive, the need to release any resentment around the situation, and that will heal. Now, toes are connected with minor fears. So if you've got little worries or little concerns, or maybe you're a bit uncertain about something. So I'm not saying you are stressing out. This is like little things that come up and you think, oh, what about this? What about that? And then you bang your toe. I was in the kitchen the other day and this is how the angels show me these messages because I experienced them. And I was getting a bottle of water out of the fridge and it fell on my toe and on my big toe. And whoa, did it hurt, And the first thing I do if I do anything like that, I just sit down where I am. So I sat straight on the floor and I kissed my toe and I said, I'm so sorry, I love you. You've got to give love to your body. And I said, I'm so sorry that I may be thinking about something that has affected you. Speaking to my toes. So when we go into fear, it affects our body, it affects our nervous system. It affects the things we do if we're not paying attention. Because our mind is on something else, then we can get a cut or a scrape or a gash, or we can do something silly, like trip up, or, we can do these things. So toes are connected with minor fears around the future. When you have complete faith and trust that your future is safe and guided and protected, there's no need to worry or fear. And again, when I experience these things, there's little things that I may be going through within my own life, but it's mainly collective energy I'm picking up on. So this is the way the angels show me what to channel, because I experience it, teeth, gums and toes. So if you've been having any toe issues, if you've banged your toe up or maybe your nail's gone black on your toe and you didn't know how, has that happened to you before? You've been out somewhere, maybe you've been to, you've done some physical activity, or maybe you've gone for a run, or you could have gone somewhere. It always happens to me when I go to a theme park. I get back and I'm like, whoa, I've got a toenail that's a bit damaged there. It's because we don't notice what's going on. So anything to do with toes or toenails or even your feet in general, you have to affirm, I am safe. I am guided, I am protected, because you are. And as soon as you ask, it is given. Now, what I'm always also connecting with here is, and they say it always, because this is about the energy before November, because I really feel that the new moon on the 1st of November is going to bring in powerful change. It's bringing in a breakthrough, a new beginning, fresh start. There's huge good things coming in on the 1st of November. And we're being guided right now to clear the energy. So we're preparing for a brand new week so we can remove the energy. That means look at your life right now. Think, right, do I need to clear any clutter right now? Have I got anything that needs to be recycled? Is there anything I can donate to charity? Is there any mess anywhere? Do I need to have a clear out? Also look at your space. Think, are there any holes anywhere? And what that means is sometimes, we can damage our walls without realising. You may have holes in the wall. Maybe you've took a picture down and it pulled some of the, you know, the kind of paintwork off and it's left a little hole and you've got to get polyfiller and fill it in. This is the perfect time to do this. Little DIY jobs. Maybe there's a bit in the house that needs painting or something needs to do. It's like a refresh. So give me the word refresh because there's a rebirth coming in as we move towards November. So refresh your energy, your space, where you're living, where you're spending the most time. And that could even be in your car. If you're driving a lot or traveling a lot in your car, then give it a good clear out. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I really need to clean the car out. I need to hoover it out. I need to remove all the clutter. Perfect time to do it. Maybe you need to pump your tyres up or you need to get, you know, fuel today, or it's about preparation. They're also showing me your phone and your device. Maybe it's your computer or your phone or your tablet or all three, or your laptop, also holds energy. So go through your emails, delete what you don't need. Especially if you are an email hoarder, even if you've got hundreds of emails, take the time to go through and delete what you don't need. And it will clear up the energy. If you've got old photos on your phone and you're thinking, why have I got those photos? Maybe you're waiting to print them out, to put them in an album or to put them in, a photo sleeve. Go and get them printed out and then you can take them off your phone. Maybe you need to go through your social media. Maybe you're on Facebook or other platforms and you need to delete certain things off. Maybe it's time to do that. So things you've been putting off, it's time to do it. To make space. To make space on your devices, in your home, and in your mind. To make more room for what's coming. And I spoke the other day, I did a channeled message in the middle of the night on Tuesday night about shattered dreams. Shattered dreams. If you feel your dreams have been shattered, think about when you shatter glass, because it goes everywhere into a million pieces. And it can be very dangerous as well when you're picking it up. So also be careful if anything like that's happened to you. But your dreams are not shattered. God is picking up the pieces. And he's going to put your dreams back together in the most wonderful way. And that's something you've been reminded of too. So if there's been any releasing of other things, maybe you've been holding a mug and the handle just fell off. Or you picked a plate up and it just fell out of your hands. Instead of judging yourself saying, oh, why have I done that? That's so silly. Think, wow, this is a huge sign of good luck and change and power that's flowing in. So toes, teeth and gums and things breaking is a sign of a breakthrough. Now, the message we've got coming in for you, look at this message powerfully. It says, when love beckons to you, follow. Wow, when love beckons to you, follow. Now, these cards, I've got to be careful what I show you because the pictures are, the pictures, they've got naked people on these pictures. But what I'm really feeling is this energy, first of all. It's a while since I've used this deck. I've only used it a couple of times in the past. But I was really guided to bring it in today. And what I'm really connecting with is allowing. I feel today you're in the energy or the art of allowing things to flow to you. Allowing things to come to you. Instead of chasing, you're not chasing anymore. You've realised no point chasing. Whenever I chase, just gets further away from me. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to allow instead. I'm going to stop running. I'm going to stop chasing because I feel this is you running towards something. Stop chasing, stop running, slow down and take a moment to breathe and think and connect with your inner child, your inner I, and know your own truth. So the message is, when love beckons to you, follow. So love. So this card is about love. Okay, so if I just get another card and let me just get a card to cover this card. Bear with me a second. There we go. So it says, when love beckons to you, follow. And it says love. So love is the answer. So you're being shown love today. Love is coming to you in many, many ways. And you're experiencing love. So follow your heart. This is a message for you to follow your heart. To trust in what you feel, which is always real. And you're being guided through your heart to let go and surrender. And that's going to create a huge change in your life. Look at this. It says the right choice. So I feel the message coming through for you is love is the right choice. This love is the right choice. Maybe you're caught between a soulmate and your twin. Or you're caught between two people and you're thinking, what's the right choice? The right choice is always the one of love. So if you are, and I'm not saying everyone is in this predicament or situation, but if you're in this situation where you're choosing between two people, and that can also be the decision that's coming through, Maybe you're thinking, well, I've started dating someone because my twin isn't available yet. What do I do? Is this going to work out? And the right choice is love. You've got to visualize this. Imagine your person, your twin flame, the one you were dreaming of and wanting, even if they're not ready yet, and the person you are maybe dating right now are in the same room, and you have to go to one of them. Which one will you choose? Without thinking it over, without logic, without processing it, which one does your heart go to? That's your answer. That's the right choice. And it's the same with your person. If your person is married or in a relationship or messing around with someone else, they know the right choice is you because you're their heart. The love is the right choice. That's what you need to know. And I need to share that today. So love is the right choice. The right choice for you is to allow this love to come to you, to slow down, and to allow things to flow naturally, especially if you're going through pain, because the pain will release once you slow down and focus on love, not fear. The reason we go through pain, the reason we go through heartache is because we take things personally, we get sucked into drama, and we don't see things clearly. We go into the ego, and the ego can feel like at times it's putting needles into our heart. So this is a huge sign of change here. And, when I read these cards, I read these intuitively. And, I'm just looking down here and I'm not seeing it clearly. But when you're not seeing things clearly, you have to believe and have faith. So I'm seeing this as a 111, like a 111 of these needles. So, this is really like the Three of Swords. But this is a huge sign of 111. It's a sign to believe and have faith and trust that what you feel is real. Even if it's hurting you, it's growing you. And it's the right choice for you right now. God knows what's right for you. He knows how to heal you and what to bring in for your life. Now, the energy around your person today, we've got look at this first of all. Before I even read this, look at the wisdom in this picture. Your person is gaining wisdom and knowledge. They're growing up right now. They're becoming more spiritually mature. They're becoming more available. They're realizing many, many things about themselves. So again, it doesn't matter about how old or young they are physically. This is about their soul age and the way they are growing and maturing in a spiritual way. It says, give not of wisdom, but of faith and lovingness. And this is a teaching energy. So you've got the energy of love around you today, which is focusing on love, replacing fear-based thoughts with loving ones, thinking about what you love, clearing things out, sorting things out, preparing. And they are teaching you to focus on love. They're teaching you to have faith. They're teaching you these things through their mission and purpose. And I did a reading about that on Monday. Tuesday we spoke about the night and, things shifting. So give not of wisdom, but of faith and lovingness. So I feel this is really about them putting their heart before their head. Starting to remember what the right choice is, that's you, instead of overthinking everything. Because when we overthink everything, we get tired, we get drained, we get stressed out. And when I'm looking at this person's picture, the face here, I'm seeing stress lines. And I'm seeing this as your person feeling old before their time because of all the stress they've been going through. And as soon as they make a decision, all that stress will lift. They'll feel much better. When they're with you in general, they feel healthier and happier anyway because they feel more youthful, they feel guided, they feel directed, they feel in the right place. And we've got the sacred phoenix heart coming through for them. So the phoenix is about rising from the ashes, starting again, rebirth, change. And this is sacred. It's a sacred path they're on. It's a sacred journey. And they're giving me the energy of 21 because it is happening. So they are going through a rebirth. And there's been lots of changes occurring anyway over the last 4 years. 2020 with the pandemic and everything that's happened since then has brought in lots of change to the world. Now, they are recognising what they need to do. So this is a card of reflection. They're reflecting. It's like they want to cross the dots. Thing what I'm seeing here is, when you play a game perhaps and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, you cross the line. It's about making something whole and right. So I feel they want to make it right. They're working out how to do this right now. There's a lot of change here. We've also got this powerful energy, the Four of Candles. So, we've got the 4-4 energy. That's what I'm connecting with. 44, angel guidance, angels around them, being guided, support from above. They know what they need to do. They don't want to be around people that suck the life out of them anymore. That's what I'm connecting with. I'm seeing the vampires there as people in their life who can be sucking the life out of them. Friends, family, people at work. They don't want to be around that kind of energy anymore. It's draining to them. It's not right for them. They want to build a foundation for something real in their life. They want to create a life with you. And they're gaining knowledge how to do this. We've got the Judgment card in reverse here. So what I'm really connecting with this one is they are making lists in their mind. And what they're saying, instead of making these lists, going over and over and everything, over and over, overthinking, worrying about everything, they're letting that go. They're healing. They're understanding what they need to change, what they need to do, what they need to take care of. They want to take these needles out of their heart. They don't want to be stressed out anymore. They want to make changes in their life. They want to be free. They want to move forward. They want to bring gifts to you. They want to bring their gift of their heart to you. They want to receive. They want to do things from a heart space. They need to surrender and let go, but they need to make changes. They know what they need to do. This is about major change coming in here. In this fall season, you know, what I'm seeing here is, with Sally is, I'm seeing this like leaves, and this is obviously paper or something else, but I'm seeing these as leaves falling off the trees, receiving communication, stitching. You know, what she's really doing is stitching her arm back on. You know, if you've seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, she's becoming whole again. So I feel that what your person is showing you is they are mending what's broken. They are wanting to mend the connection with you. They're mending themselves right now. They're not judging themselves anymore. They're starting to think with their heart over their head. And that's bringing in a big progression. Now, the energy around the journey itself, wow, look at this. All you have shall someday be given, wow. All you have. Now, this is a giving energy, so this is beautiful. What I'm really connecting with this is, especially with it being a number 8, abundance coming in, everything you've been dreaming of coming forward to you. All you have shall someday be given. So you're being shown that it's coming to you. This journey is shifting forward for you. And what I'm also seeing is the lips again. We've had teeth, gums, lips. If you're feeling pressure on your lips, it's because they want to communicate with you. They want to kiss you. They want to touch your lips as well. And we've got rejoice through all of the seasons, eating and drinking. So I'm just going to cover the picture up there. So eating and drinking, you know, it's a bit of a naughty picture there. So what I'm connecting with is rejoice through all the seasons. It means enjoy the time you're in now. Enjoy the season of your life. So I'm not just talking about the fall season. So many of us love this time of the year with Halloween and, you know, the colour the leaves go. And it's just a really beautiful time of the year. But rejoice through all of the seasons. That means all the times of your life, the good times and the bad times. We go through seasons, we go through change, we go through ups and downs. Savour everything. Eating and drinking is about, they're giving me fear. Savour the good and the bad. Savour it all because you are being, you know, you're transforming, you're growing through this. Rejoice. Rejoice through all the seasons. And what I'm really connecting with is there's been major shifts taking place since September. You may have felt that there was a big breakthrough within your own life in September, or you started seeing things differently in September. Or maybe it was September when you found the channel, or you realised you're a twin flame, or many other things going on. But eating and drinking is also what we've got coming. We're moving towards Thanksgiving, we're moving towards Christmas time, opportunities to share bread with people, you know, to sit down and communicate. And I feel eating and drinking is also about coming together. A time coming where you're able to connect with each other very powerfully and strongly. And we've got the number 10, which is about power. It says, let there be in your heart a song for each cup. And this again is eating and drinking. So what I'm feeling with this is the bread of life. First of all, recognizing where your true bread comes from. It comes from heaven. Everything you'll ever need is within you and above you. Everything else comes to you through you. So when you're feeling gentle and good and kind, you're going to attract all of that in. If you're feeling negative and stressed out, you're going to attract more of that. So let there be joy in your heart for everything you've got. I feel this about being blessed. And a song for each cup. It's about hearing music and messages in music and things coming to you through music. But it's about feeling uplifted, feeling excited about life. You know, I was out and about the other day and I was just singing. You know, I was in a shop and True Blue come on by Madonna. And it's, great song anyway, but it reminded me of when I was a kid. I used to roller skate around the patio at home to True Blue by Madonna. And I was, really happy and go lucky back then when I was in my own world doing that. And I was just walking around singing that song out loud. I didn't care what people thought. No more sadness. I kiss it goodbye. This is really what I'm connecting with for you. Focusing on the blessings. Focusing on the light and the love. Knowing that with your power, anything can happen. And look at this, a surge on the uprising wave of love. We've got the number 5, changes. A surge, or I surge. It's an affirmation, I surge. But surges on the uprising wave of love. Things are changing. There's an uprising taking place. Collective change over the next 5 weeks. And that's what I'm connecting with. Over the next 5 weeks and the next 5 months as we move into the new year. So overcome the fear. The Knight of Needles is reminding you there's things happening very quickly right now, and it's easy to get dragged into ego. You've got the devil energy there, which is the ego. And, for those of you who are religious and connect with the devil as well, there is an enemy there, an enemy of the light. So we have to be very strong. The devil doesn't come to you dressed like this. The devil comes to you through your mind. The devil knows, or the enemy knows, or the darkness knows that you go into fear in your mind, and your mind blows things out of proportion. It's like when you turn the light off and everything's dark and you start imagining things. As soon as you put light back on, those fears have gone. So it's about recognizing that it's not scary like you see in horror films or Halloween masks, or it's scary because our mind causes the problem. So we have to learn to overcome the ego and see things in a higher way. But this is really about things speeding up and we're being guided to slow down. And the way the ego grabs hold, the way the devil, grabs hold is by trying to make you want things now, bringing in frustration, pushing you into things like the 7 deadly sins, which are connected with lust, gluttony, pride, sloth, wrath, greed, envy. They're just blocking my throat chakra there as well. These are all the things that create blocks. Okay, when we get greedy, we want more. And we start lusting and it just drives us crazy and we can't handle it. We go into fear and, and the pride comes in, the ego comes in, and we start blaming everything. And, we have our own pity parties and we start wanting to talk about how bad everything is. It just does not serve you. When we're feeling resentment, there's wrath there. Instead, we're being guided to focus on the fruit of the Spirit. And they're showing me a robin in my mind's eye. So you may even see robins as a huge sign of unconditional love. So the fruit of the Spirit is reminding you when you go into the darkness, pull yourself out by focusing on love and gratitude and joy and peace and being kind and being gentle, focusing on the good things, being faithful to yourself, having self-control and self-discipline, breathing yourself back into the now. Those are things to focus on when you go into this frustration. And also, if you bang your toe, it's a huge sign to pull yourself back into the present moment. If you're going through teeth pain, think, right, there needs to be a decision. I'm going to choose from the heart and choose love instead of choosing with the mind and the logic and the fear and the stress. I'm going to do what's right for me because my true bread comes from heaven. And that's the same if you're worried about money or you're worried about your job or your health. Give it to God in exchange for peace. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.